Hi guys! Have you ever wondered what your beloved cat actually understands when you talk to them? Many people think the most a cat understands is the sound of a treat bag or a can of food being opened. But a study from Japan, which I find really fascinating, showed that the cats actually remember specific words we use often. And here's the most interesting part. One of the words we say to our cat all the time is actually used incorrectly, and because of that, we might even slightly undermine their trust without meaning to. First, the cat's name. Let's start with the simplest thing, their name. You've definitely called your cat before, and they looked at you, then calmly walked away. It feels like they're just ignoring you. But actually, no. Your cat heard and understood perfectly well. Back in the early 20th century, Japanese researchers showed that cats can truly distinguish their own name from other words, even ones that sound similar. That means they know exactly when you're talking to them. So why don't they come right away? Because cats aren't dogs. These animals aren't built to obey. They basically evaluate whatever is worth responding to you or not. If their name is usually followed by something pleasant, food, affection, or play, then the chances they'll come are much higher. But if it's followed by a bath or a trip in a carrier to the vet, well, you can guess how eager they are to run over. Next, the word no. Sound familiar? Your cat climbs somewhere they shouldn't. You say no, and they suddenly stop. Looks like they understood you, right? Yes and no. Cats gradually learn what the word means, but the key isn't the word itself. It's how you say it. Your tone, sharpness, and intonation are what they actually read. For them, it's a signal that something unpleasant might happen. The important thing here is not to overdo it. If you constantly shout no or say it too harshly, your cat will start associating not the situation, but you with stress. They may become more anxious and start avoiding contact with you. So it's better to say no briefly, calmly, and without irritation. Say it once, and that's it. Now the word treat or food. These words work wonders. You can even whisper it, and your cat is already there, as if they appeared out of thin air. It's not magic, it's a simple habit. There's something called a conditioned reflex. If a word is consistently linked to a food, a cat's brain remembers it very quickly. They can hear the word and immediately expect a treat. The funny thing is, we taught them this ourselves without even thinking. We just kept saying the word every time before giving them something tasty. Over time, cats go even further. They start reacting not only to the magic word, but also to the sound of the treat bag, the opening of a cabinet, or even your footsteps heading to the kitchen. About other cats' names. If you have more than one cat at home, you might have noticed something interesting. You call one cat's name and another one reacts. This isn't a coincidence. Studies have shown that cats can remember the names of their neighbors and even associate them with specific faces. Here's how they tested it. They played a cat's name and showed a photo, either the correct cat or a different one. When the image didn't match the name, cats stared at the screen longer. In other words, they really expected to see that cat and instead saw a stranger. So it turns out cat actually knows who's who in your home. About the phrase come here. Have you ever called your cat and they actually came? Most people think it's random, but it's not. The cat simply remembers that these words are usually followed by something good: attention, affection, calm. Gradually, the phrase starts to mean it's safe here to them, a place where they can relax. This isn't about food or commands anymore. It's about trust. When your cat comes to you in response to these words, they're not obeying, they're choosing to come because they feel good with you. That's how it is. Your cat understands much more than it seems. They just don't always think it's necessary to respond.